Which product has a very strong positive effect on our digestive system, on the cardiovascular system, which product is able to resist oncology, adjust the intestinal microflora, as well as do many other amazing things with our body. This product is a walnut. It's really an amazing thing. And even more so, walnuts are recommended to be added to the diet after 50 years. People often talk about the benefits of nuts, and it's hard to argue with this. Nuts are really a very healthy food. And which of the nuts is the absolute champion of the benefits? It is the walnut that holds the palm of the championship. In this video I will tell you what will happen if you start eating walnuts regularly, what effect will it have on our body and how much benefit will it bring. The effect of walnut on our digestive system. Scientists from the University of Pennsylvania conducted one very revealing experiment. They gathered two groups of subjects, one of them ate as usual, and the other group replaced the fats they consumed during the day with walnut fats. And the results were very revealing. The group that consumed a significant amount of walnuts increased the content of beneficial bacteria in their intestines. For example, a bacterium such as Rhizoburia, which protects the inner lining of the intestine, as well as other beneficial bacteria that improve the functioning of the cardiovascular system and reduce our blood pressure. So in addition to all these wonderful properties, walnut also improves the microflora of our intestines, too. The next huge plus of walnuts is their ability to prevent cardiovascular diseases. It has long been noticed that those peoples, those countries, and those people whose diet contains a large number of walnuts have a much lower percentage of heart attacks and strokes. And that's why cardiologists definitely recommend eating walnuts every day. The fact is that walnuts are rich in polyunsaturated fatty acids, such as omega-3 and omega-6. But the most interesting thing is that the ratio of omega-3 and omega-6 in walnut is the most optimal of all nuts. Nutritionists recommend eating no more than 4 grams of omega-6 for every gram of omega-3. The problem is that omega-3 and omega-6 can act as antagonists, that is, suppress mutual actions. Thus, omega-3 contributes to the improvement of the lipid profile, that is, a decrease in the development of cholesterol plaques and, as a consequence, heart attack, stroke. But at the same time, omega-6 acts as an antagonist and can block this beneficial effect. That is why omega-6 should not be too much in the diet. So, in walnut, this ratio is perfect, 4:1. What cannot be said about many other nuts, because in, for example, such popular nuts as hazelnuts or pistachios, this ratio is not so good. Due to the fact that walnut has a special effect on the inner lining of our blood vessels, this determines that it contributes to the prevention of diabetes. Moreover, even if people already have diabetes and blood sugar levels are a very relevant issue for them, it has been proven that even eating 2 grams of walnuts a day can reduce blood sugar. Of course, it is worth mentioning about the chemical composition, that is, about the micronutrients that are contained in our walnut. They are certainly very rich in various vitamins. Of course it is vitamin C, B1, B2, PP, carotene. There is also a lot of protein in walnut, and its amino acid composition is very good, and in its quality and variety it is not inferior even to meat protein. Moreover, walnuts contain such an enzyme as lysine, and thanks to lysine, this protein is absorbed more easily. And it is also rich in iron, which has a very healthy effect on our immunity, and also helps to fight anemia and anemia. Moreover, there are good reserves of zinc and iodine, and this will provide benefits for our skin, hair, nails, and thyroid gland. And of course why it is also good for the heart, not only because of omega-3, but also because there are substances such as potassium and magnesium, and these are the two main minerals for our cardiovascular system. And of course, the famous antioxidant vitamin E, or tocopherol, are the final cherry on the cake in this mineral vitamin cocktail. A group of scientists from the University of California conducted a very interesting experiment. They fed the rodents walnuts and the subjects consumed walnuts daily for 2 weeks. And the amazing result that studies have shown is that those experimental rats who had cancer, that is, cancer, showed a significant slowdown in the rate of its development. Thus, walnut is not only the prevention of cancer, but in some cases it can even contribute to its treatment. Of course, in fairness, it is not worth arguing that walnuts alone can cure serious oncological diseases, but nevertheless, as an excellent way of prevention, walnuts are really worth eating. Well, how much should I eat? First, you should make a small reservation. Some people have an allergy to walnuts. If you still have an allergy, then of course you do not need to force yourself in this way and you just need to find another useful replacement. If you do not have allergies, then it is also not recommended to overdo it with walnuts, but you do not need to eat it in buckets in too large quantities. It is quite enough to eat a handful of peeled nuts every day, that is, literally a few nuts, but every day. And this will be quite enough to prevent a large number of diseases, to improve your health, digestion and, of course, well-being.
Subscribe to the channel so as not to miss a new video. See you later.